Oh, Jesus, that's a way to start the playthrough off again. Hello and welcome back to the Matrix Path of Neo commentary. I am Skully the Metalhead and I have not done this for a long time. This is my second take of this because apparently the microphone wasn't hooked up. Yes, I am such a dunce like that, you silly sausage. Today we are going to be doing more of the Captain's rescue missions, and today it's Roland fucking Emmerich. Okay, it's not actually Roland Emmerich, but it's that sour bastard that didn't let Neo use the Logos in the Matrix Revolutions because, you know, apparently ending the war with Zion was just not of any great concern to Roland, so yeah. As you can tell, I probably have very sour opinions of this mission, mostly because of the fact that Roland is a bullet sponge in all the wrong ways.
Neo, they put the clamps on my exit. Get to the crane on the other side of the warehouse. Lower it so I can get to the control room directly above us.
Okay, here's my first problem with that mission. I mean, the ledges in order to get up there don't seem that high. In fact, even in the sewer mission, you know, earlier on with Trinity, APOC and Switch, you can see that they can jump fairly high distances, so I'm pretty sure that, you know, Roland could quite easily make that distance. And secondly, if it's barred off by a door, then why doesn't he just jump through the window? Or just blast it open with his shotgun? Well, this is one of many frustrations I have with this level, and one of the reasons why I categorize this as probably the worst mission in the game. And again, as I stated earlier, a lot of that is mostly due to the fact that, especially in the 1 difficulty, that Roland is a bullet sponge who just absorbs bullets but is all like, Neo, help me, even though I'm just a sour old bastard that hinders your progress. Hey, fucking rumba. Then this level is very much repetitive, even more so than most of the filler missions, which in essence is essentially what these Captain's missions are, because you can argue that the Red Pill rescue missions were the exact same thing, but in my opinion those were highlighting a section, you know, which details what Neo was doing throughout, you know, the various months between the Matrix and the Matrix Revolutions, because in that, Morpheus states in a conversation with Captain Locke and Reloader how they freed more minds in 6 months than they had in 6 years, which, you know, kind of does say something when you've got the one on your side, but this, I think Reloaded already had it done with just a brief instance of Neo saving the captains, don't worry about it, okay, then cut back to Link doing all computery shit. I also do apologize if this commentary is also a little bit more lackluster than previous ones, because this level just kind of saps my energy out. And really, what else is there to say? You shoot people, Roland just, I don't know, wanders around being a dick. Again, it's just filler, you know? Shut the fuck up, you old, baggy, shit-mongering freak. And in terms of commentary, I think I've lost quite a lot of my skill, because before I used to be somewhat energetic, albeit a little bit too talkative at times, because I've learned that I think you really need to let commentary sit sometimes, just so it has a bit of time to resonate with the viewer, rather than just constant chatter. Oh my god, Ballard. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect the name of Ballard, because that level's actually good. Shut up, Roland. See, you're not even good enough to dedicate to my memory. Excuse me. Shit, what else can I say in terms of Matrix-related stuff? Oh, I can now upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes, which is a very good plus, because it means that I can say things, you know, I can talk about things that I want to talk about for a lot longer, which means I can elaborate on my points a little bit more and I don't have to cut things down, which I know some people would probably prefer like an edited down version so they can just, you know, watch a quick review, get it out of their system and move on with their day, but honestly I'd prefer if I can get all the information out that I really need to. Then again, I'm not really the person to make like hour-long videos because I don't really do much of that anyway, but, you know, it's just something to think about. And speaking of Matrix-related stuff, I am working on a review of the Matrix Path of Neo. Yes, indeedy, I do reviews and stuff, apparently, even though the last one I did was Silent Hill, and that was a long time ago. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really know the Matrix Path of Neo that much, because as I've stated many times in the past, this game is really good, albeit lacking some polish in places. But it has a lot of heart, and as one of those, middle ground type games that not a lot of people tend to appreciate, because, it's either big AAA releases like, your Metal Gears, your Super Marios and all that kind of thing, and then there's just bad games which the internet must make a meme because it's the interwebnets with the lolses. I don't know, I kind of miss, like the mid-2000s era of, like, middle ground games where it was just like, can I use an example, like, things like Apocalypse, which was like a PlayStation 1 game with Bruce Willis in it. It wasn't really too much to harp on about, but it was pretty cool for what it was worth. I think I'm probably the only person who actually remembers that game. I don't know, I feel like something's just kind of missing from today's gaming. Which I suppose is mostly attributed to the fact that games are becoming more expensive to produce, especially for AAA games and all that. Then again, there is Kickstarter, which, as the recent Mighty No. 9 third delay has detailed, is, well, less than trustworthy. But that's a topic for another time that I don't really feel like getting into. Now we're finally getting into the good stuff, where you have to defend Ballad from a grenade launcher, and if you're playing this on the 1 difficulty, God help you, because Jesus fucking Christ is this annoying. Because not only does a grenade launcher take a good chunk of your health out, but with Ballad I think it's either a 1 or 2 hit kill, so yeah, watch your back. And again, don't bother shooting him out because, really, you're just doing minute amounts of damage at best. So basically what you need to do is add more filler to the fire by just pissing around until Ballad says, "Go do the crane," and then tankers are like, "Dude, I weaponized the crane." Oh, I probably should have said that till later. Oops, spoiler warning, but I don't like this level, so fuck it. God, this level is just so fucking boring.
Neo, get back into the crane. I've hacked into the controls. You can use the crane as a weapon.
I stated this before in the previous take, but what exactly is the extent of Tank's prowess into hacking the Matrix? Because we've seen before that they can use hardlines to exit and enter the Matrix, but actually manipulating the world around them to some extent is kind of broken. And not in the sense of the game, I mean in the sense of what they can do, because you would have thought that if they could manipulate technology that they could also, just I don't know. I mean, they can bring in cars and a lot of stuff like weapons and clothing and such, but I don't know. Fuck yeah, destruction. Woo. That's the only good part of this level, kids. And now we just wait it out, or I think you have to defeat a few more enemies. I can't mind right now. I recorded this ages ago, so it's just pissing in the wind at this point. Anyway, hopefully we'll get into a good mission next time with either Niobe or Ballad, because those are actually decent levels. I'd say Ballad's more so than Niobe's, but you get the picture. Ballad, Roland is under attack. Not Roland Emmerich, I don't want another shitty Godzilla movie, or Independence Day, which is actually getting a sequel sometime in the near future, apparently. Oh god, just end already, fucking hell. Is it over? Because the music ended? Thank fuck.
Thanks for saving my ass back there. See you back in Zion.
Wait a minute, did he just use a... I thought you couldn't use cell phones as... fuck this. See you next time in the Matrix Brother Neo commentary.